If you're in your 50s or beyond, this video is just for you. Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a sharp, twisting pain in your leg? If so, you're not alone. Did you know that nearly 75% of adults over 60 experience nighttime leg cramps? Often so severe they can leave you breathless and anxious about going to bed. It's a startling number, isn't it? Yet for many, these cramps become a regular, though unwelcome, part of growing older. Let's sit together for a moment and talk about something that might surprise you. The foods you eat can play a powerful role in keeping those painful cramps at bay, especially when you're also working to stay strong with a bit of resistance or strength training. Why leg cramps are so common and so disruptive. As we age, our muscles naturally lose some of their strength and flexibility, and the nerves that control them can become less reliable. This makes leg cramps more frequent and, frankly, more distressing. For many, these cramps don't just hurt. They steal precious sleep, sap your confidence in walking, and even make you anxious about moving around your own home. Imagine missing out on your morning walk or dreading bedtime because you fear that familiar pain. But here's the good news. You don't have to simply accept these cramps as your new normal. With a few simple dietary changes, you can help your muscles stay relaxed and ready for action, whether that's a stroll in the garden or a round of gentle strength exercises. Let's take a closer look at these 3 foods and why they matter, in a way that's easy to follow and practical for everyday life. Number 1 is bananas and other potassium-rich fruits. Think of potassium as a helper for your muscles. It's a mineral your body needs to keep your muscles working smoothly, helping them contract and relax the way they should. As we get older, our bodies sometimes don't hold on to potassium as well, especially if we take certain medicines or don't drink enough water. When potassium gets low, your muscles can misfire, leading to those painful cramps. Bananas are a simple, tasty way to get more potassium. But you don't have to stop there. Cantaloupe and oranges are also great choices. These fruits also have lots of water, which keeps you hydrated. Good hydration is another way to stop cramps before they start. So adding a banana to your breakfast or having some orange slices as a snack can really make a difference. Number 2 is dark leafy greens. Let's talk about spinach, kale, and broccoli. These aren't just good for your heart. They're packed with magnesium and calcium, both of which are essential for muscle health. Magnesium is especially important because it helps your muscles relax after they contract. If you don't get enough, you might notice more cramps. These greens are easy to add to your meals. Try tossing a handful of spinach into your omelet or steaming some broccoli for dinner. Not only do they help with cramps, but they also keep your bones strong and your heart healthy. Number 3 is legumes, beans and lentils. Beans and lentils are like little packages of goodness. They give you magnesium, which, as we just talked about, helps stop cramps. But they also provide protein, which is important for keeping your muscles strong as you age, especially if you're doing any kind of strength training or resistance exercises. Protein helps your muscles repair and grow, which is important because we naturally lose muscle as we get older. Eating beans or lentils regularly, maybe in a soup or salad, can help you stay active and independent. Plus, they have fiber, which is good for your digestion and helps control blood sugar and cholesterol. Let me share a little story that might sound familiar to you. Patricia, a 68-year-old retired nurse, had always been the one to care for others. But as the years passed, she found herself facing a nightly battle, one she never expected. Every night, just as she'd drift off to sleep, a sharp, twisting pain would shoot through her legs, waking her with a jolt. These cramps weren't just uncomfortable, they were relentless, coming 3 or 4 times a night. Patricia tried everything she could think of: magnesium supplements, gentle stretching before bed, even the medications her doctor suggested. But nothing seemed to bring her lasting relief. Patricia began to dread bedtime. She felt exhausted during the day, her energy drained by sleepless nights. She stopped joining her friends for morning walks, and her favorite book club meetings felt like a distant memory. It was as if the world had shrunk to the size of her bedroom, where pain and frustration kept her company. But then, something changed. One afternoon, Patricia attended a local nutrition seminar at her community center. There, she learned about the power of food, not just what you eat, but when you eat it. The speaker talked about simple, nourishing choices, potassium-rich fruits like bananas, leafy greens full of magnesium, and hearty legumes packed with protein. Patricia also learned to avoid certain foods at dinner that could trigger cramps, like salty snacks and caffeine. With nothing to lose, Patricia decided to give these changes a try. She swapped her evening crackers for a small bowl of lentil soup. She added spinach to her omelet and enjoyed a banana with her breakfast. Slowly, she noticed a difference. The cramps that once ruled her nights became rare visitors. Just one mild cramp a week, if any at all. The real gift was what she got back: peaceful sleep, renewed energy, and the freedom to enjoy her days again. Patricia returned to her morning walks, feeling the sun on her face and the grass under her feet. She laughed with friends at book club, her mind sharp and her spirit light. Those small changes in her diet didn't just ease her pain, they gave her back the life she loved. So let's sit back for a moment and think about what we've learned together. If you're looking to keep those stubborn leg cramps at bay, especially if you're doing your best to stay strong and active, there are 3 foods I'd love for you to remember. First, there are bananas and other fruits that are rich in potassium. These are the easy, tasty snacks that help your muscles work the way they should. Then we have our dark leafy greens. Think spinach and kale. These are the quiet heroes on your plate, full of magnesium and calcium to keep your muscles and bones happy. And don't forget about beans and lentils. These little guys are packed with protein and minerals, giving your muscles the strength they need, especially if you're doing any kind of strength exercises. When you put these foods together, along with staying hydrated and moving a little each day, you're really giving yourself the best shot at peaceful, cramp-free nights. It's like building a little shield for your muscles, one meal at a time. Now I'm curious, have you noticed that certain foods make your cramps better, or maybe even worse? Do you have a special trick or remedy that helps you get through a restless night? I'd truly love to hear your story. Why not leave a comment below so we can all learn from each other? And if you found this chat helpful, don't forget to subscribe or follow along for more simple tips on living your healthiest, happiest years. Here's to more peaceful nights, stronger legs, and waking up ready to enjoy every new day.